Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Missouri Tigers and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Throwing Simmons. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete
and that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Looking for room, it's Jordan. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Maybe some room here. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. He'll return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his...
He's going for it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. One final play before the end of the quarter. Simmons to the air again. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. There's some room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Motion from the wide receiver. Simmons on the play fake. Under fire. He's on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The run inside. It's Hardy. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Mayava. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And some room to work. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Simmons trying to set up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire, trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jordan. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. He's got it way down the field. Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will give them the lead.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Simmons. With the catch, it's Hardy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hardy. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Running inside, it's Hardy. Finding some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Here's Simmons to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Open spaces. Touchdown, Missouri! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Williams open on the right side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Timeout called. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No. Return. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Here's a give to Frazier.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Plows through the defense. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Play fake, Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Here's Reed to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Texas A&M going up tempo. In the red area, it's Edwards. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout it.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Texas A&M, number 88.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps,
he'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They're working that left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Reed on the play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Delayed handoff. It's Edwards. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Looking for a push on 4th down. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Throwing Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The run inside. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give, it's Morrow.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Reed, firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The play-action fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas A&M 14, Georgia 7.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Reed makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll move the wide receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Edwards. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here's a Heat. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
On third down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes drop play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, Reed. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy, though. He is under 33% throwing it in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got a little grass. Pulled down for the tackle.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Texas A&M going quickly. He might want another play. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Reed. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Texas A&M, number 0.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
Maybe a crease. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff for Frazier. And they're able to make the tackle.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldog. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Texas A&M 28, Georgia 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now,
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Edwards. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect